Good morning. December, what is it? 10, 2020. Happy Thursday. Got the date right? Got a bit of a headache this morning. I shouldn't film during the day because of the sun. Love the sun. It's not as cold this morning. It's still cold, but it's not as cold. I'm going to try not to touch my hair so much. It gets in the way. Today is Panda Blue's 8th month birthday, if you will. She's getting big. It's getting hard to handle. But it's truly amazing. I'm on my way to go care for her. Mornings are hard for me, but I'm doing it. What happened yesterday? Oh, no, I got so much going on in my brain, you guys. Like, I'm having a hard time sleeping. There I go, touching my hair again. Hey, if you had all of this, time for a haircut. Too many, my brain's just working overtime. Found out yesterday that one of the Christmas presents that was supposed to be a surprise, that wasn't even on the list for my granddaughter, my daughter bought. She was like, "Mom, I got this," and I was like, "Are you serious?" The funny thing is, we didn't get the same identical. It's a stuffed animal, if you will. We didn't get the same identical stuffed animal. So that's a bonus. It's the same character, but it's not the same animal. I mean, it's a fish, and we ended up getting the same thing. So we'll have one downstairs, maybe one upstairs, or maybe one at the other grandma's house if she wants. But this is too funny. I think I looked at my daughter. I was like, "Damn it, you ruined the surprise." The one thing I got as a surprise. She went ahead and bought two. Great minds, right? So, and we're not returning them because they're different. And like I said, she's probably they're plush toys, so she's probably gonna chew them up anyway. She's a hoot. Oh yeah, I've got someone visiting me today, and then Saturday we have some friends coming over. Before you all freak out, we've all been around each other, so it's not the end of the world. Hello. You have the right of way, sir. Ma'am. Sir. Okay. I hate this intersection. It's not really an intersection. Well, yeah, it is. It's just no light. I'm going for it. So yeah, Saturday they're coming. I'm not going to get to see my youngest daughter this weekend, which kind of makes me sad. But I'm glad that my children are living their lives, and I'll see her next week. It'll be cool. She's a busy girl. I got to stop taking so much time on these darn videos. My phone space, which has unlimited space, is filling up. I think Irish Dragon Lady is going live today in the hen house. We've all been talking about it in our messages, and they know I babysit, so I got my main priority is taking care of Panda Blue. So I don't know if I'll be there or not. I'll try to be in the chat maybe. Usually when I try to get on the phone, Panda Blue grabs the phone, and that's all she wrote. So I try to stay off it. What else was I going to say? I have a lot of thoughts about MFW last night. God, there were so many crap shows going on. Spirit Turd. I shouldn't say that. It's not nice. That lady over there. I tried not to be a jerk. She doesn't say anything about me, which is fine. But I don't understand, the hate. tune in over there, it's like, yes, there are a lot of people on YouTube that say horrible things, but I just feel like they usually say them because they're not thinking before they speak. Excuse me. She's just using her mental illness to spew hate, and I can't. Like, there are plenty of mentally ill people out there who are kind and caring and loving, and I just don't see the love in her. You know, she'll say I love you and to other people, and I'm like, I just don't see it. So not that I'm the best judge of character these days, and then MFW, man, I can't, I don't know. I'll tell you a story about an alcoholic that used to live with me, and we'll just say his name was Ryan. Okay, we'll just say Ryan. So when I first moved in with my boyfriend, he had a roommate named Ryan, and I hardly ever saw the man eat. He was a bartender. He'd come in late at night after working. That's when he usually ate, and then he'd go to bed. The man could down a 12-pack in a day. Probably still does. I don't know. He moved out when I moved in permanently. And then he wanted his girlfriend to live with us too. And I was like, with 3 other dogs, and I was like, 4 dogs and a cat? I don't think so. It's not that big a house. So anyway, Ryan, when I first moved in, we used to have, the chairs we have outside, the zero gravity chairs. He would go outside during the day because he didn't have to work until later in the afternoon. And he'd be drinking his beer. Yes, he drank and worked. And this one day, people who are drunk can be funny. It's just sad though. But this one day, he got up, he went into the kitchen, got his can of beer, came back out, and flopped down in the zero gravity chair, and it broke beneath him, and he fell to the pavement. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. Spilled my beer. So I'm like, oh no, right? So Ryan goes back in the kitchen, gets another can of beer, comes out, and proceeds to sit right back down into the broken chair. Flat on his ass. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. So, that strobe light effect Mary. I fussed at Mary for that the other day. Anyway, I felt bad for him, but it was funny. Let's just say MFW isn't funny. It's really sad. And for those of you that say the old Katie and this and that, she's always been this way, guys. She's been, hurt people. I've been hurt. Who am I hurting? I've been hurt. Who am I hurting? Give me that hurt people shit. I fell into that too a long time ago, thinking that. Come on now. I'm probably hurting. I know I hurt my boyfriend all the time, yelling at him. But anyway, come on. And she's so far down. And she doesn't care who she drags down. And that's sad. And I know a few other people too, but I'm not going to talk about them today. I'm not a drama channel. This is supposed to be my Vlogmas. It's supposed to be happy, caring, loving, whatever. Anyway, that's, my thoughts on addiction too. Being someone who had prescription medicine, I was on fentanyl, I was on Vicodin for, Vicodin was, 15 years? And, that's a long time. And I've got medical records that I asked for, because I had a falling out with a nurse practitioner 3 years ago. And I asked for the medical records. And in my medical records, patient is in distress, requesting to be weaned off, if you will. I don't know what's the term. Tapered off of opioids. It was there in black and white, constantly. Patient in distress, requesting to be taken off of opioids. And they never did it. So guess what? I did it. Against doctor's advice, I quit. And it's been 3 years now. And I can't tell anybody else how to have their journey. I can only give advice, and the best thing to do to a person is not say, hey, it's easy, I did it, you can do it. No, it's not easy. It's hard as hell. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. To have to go through all the withdrawals, and it's tough. So, she's got a long road ahead of her, and it's going to be hard, and it's painful, and I wish her the best of luck. I can't understand a lot of things. Ooh, peace. All right, I gotta go. Love you all. Merry Christmas. I'm losing subscribers by doing the Vlogmas. Try to get some ducks for y'all. It's supposed to be in the 50s today, and I'm not sure if I'll get to see them or not. All right, bye guys.